Right now in the skies over Saudi Arabia, something extraordinary is happening. Fighter jets from 24 nations are converging on one airbase for the largest military air exercise the region has ever seen. Pakistan's elite F-16s, French Rafales, American fighters, and jets from across Europe and the Gulf are all preparing for what military analysts are calling a game-changing demonstration of air power. This is Spears of Victory 2026, and if you think this is just another military drill, think again. What's happening in Dhahran could reshape Middle Eastern security for the next decade. Stay with me because what I'm about to show you will blow your mind. Let's start with the sheer magnitude of what we're witnessing. Spears of Victory 2026 launched today at King Abdul Aziz Air Base in Dhahran, and it's running through February 5th. Now, Dhahran isn't just any airbase. This is one of the most advanced air hubs in the entire world, equipped with cutting-edge facilities that can handle the most sophisticated military aircraft on the planet. But here's where it gets really interesting. We're not talking about a handful of countries showing up for a photo op. We have Saudi Arabia leading the charge alongside the entire Gulf Cooperation Council. That's Saudi Arabia, UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, and Qatar all working together. Then add Pakistan, the United States, France, Greece, Italy, and the United Kingdom into the mix. Pakistan brought their absolute best, the No. 5 Falcon Squadron, flying F-16 Block 52 jets. These aren't your average F-16s, folks. The Block 52 variant is one of the most advanced versions ever built, packed with upgraded radar, precision weapons, and electronic warfare capabilities. The Falcons are Pakistan's elite, and they don't show up to anything unless it's serious. And that's just the beginning. Saudi Arabia rolled out their F-15 Eagles, arguably one of the most dominant air superiority fighters ever created, with a combat record that's unmatched. France and Greece brought their Rafales, which are some of the most versatile multi-role fighters in service today. Qatar and Italy showed up with Eurofighters, the Typhoon, a beast of a jet designed specifically for air dominance. Now, you might be wondering, why is this happening right now? And why are so many nations invested in this exercise? The answer is all about the current threat environment in the Middle East and beyond. The official statement says these drills focus on joint operations against current threats and building interoperability. Let me translate that for you. This is about getting all these different air forces to speak the same language, fight as one cohesive unit, and be ready to respond to real-world crises at a moment's notice. Think about what's been happening in the region. You've got ongoing tensions with Iran, the Red Sea security situation with Houthi attacks on shipping lanes, the continuing instability in Yemen, and broader concerns about terrorism and extremism. This exercise isn't happening in a vacuum. It's a direct response to a very volatile security landscape. But there's another layer here that's absolutely crucial: interoperability. When you have American F-16s flying alongside Pakistani F-16s, Saudi F-15s, French Rafales, and British aircraft, they all need to be able to communicate seamlessly. Their radar systems need to share data. Their weapon systems need to be coordinated. Their pilots need to understand each other's tactics and procedures. That's what makes Spears of Victory 2026 so significant. This isn't just about showing off military hardware. It's about creating a unified defensive network that can respond to threats faster and more effectively than any single nation could on its own. And let's not forget the observers. 15 countries total are watching these exercises. Why? Because they're evaluating capabilities, learning tactics, and potentially considering future partnerships. This is military diplomacy at the highest level. The Pakistani F-16 Block 52s that the Falcons are flying, these jets can track multiple targets simultaneously with their AN/APG-68V9 radar, carry precision-guided munitions like the JDAM and laser-guided bombs, and they're equipped with advanced electronic warfare systems that can jam enemy radar and missiles. Saudi Arabia's F-15s are legendary. These jets have scored over 100 air-to-air kills in combat, with 0 losses in air-to-air combat. They can fly at speeds over Mach 2.5, carry a massive weapons load, and their upgraded radar systems can detect enemy aircraft from over 100 miles away. The French and Greek Rafales are true multi-role fighters. They can do air-to-air combat, ground attack, reconnaissance, and even nuclear deterrence missions. They're equipped with the cutting-edge Spectra electronic warfare system that provides 360-degree threat awareness. The Eurofighters from Qatar and Italy are specifically designed for air superiority. They're incredibly agile, have super cruise capability, meaning they can fly supersonic without using afterburners, and their sensor fusion technology gives pilots an unprecedented view of the battlefield. When you put all of these platforms together in one exercise, you're looking at a combined force that could rival any air power on Earth. The tactical training happening right now in Dhahran is creating muscle memory for potential real-world scenarios. But let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture, because Spears of Victory 2026 is sending some very clear messages to the world. First, this exercise demonstrates Saudi Arabia's emergence as a true regional military leader. By hosting and organizing an exercise of this scale, Riyadh is showing that it can coordinate complex multinational operations and serve as the anchor for regional security. Second, the participation of both Western and regional powers shows that, despite political differences on some issues, there's strong alignment on security concerns. The United States, European nations, and Gulf states are all saying we are committed to stability in this region. Third, and this is critical, the involvement of Pakistan's top-tier squadron shows the deepening military ties between Pakistan and the Gulf states. Pakistan has one of the largest and most capable air forces in the world, and their participation adds significant firepower and expertise to this coalition. For countries like Iran, this exercise is impossible to ignore. 24 nations practicing coordinated air operations on their doorstep sends a powerful deterrent message. But this isn't just about military muscle. Exercises like this create relationships between pilots, between commanders, between nations. Those relationships matter when crises emerge. A phone call between officers who've trained together carries more weight than diplomatic cables between strangers. The timing is also significant. We are seeing a broader realignment of Middle Eastern security architecture, and exercises like Spears of Victory are the building blocks of new defense partnerships that could define the region for decades. So there you have it. Spears of Victory 2026 isn't just another military exercise, it's a statement, a demonstration of unity, and a warning to anyone who might threaten stability in the Middle East. 24 nations, the world's most advanced fighter jets, and tactical training that could save lives in future conflicts. The exercise runs through February 5th, and you can bet military analysts around the world will be watching every minute. What do you think about this massive show of air power? Does it make the region more secure, or could it escalate tensions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis valuable, smash that like button, subscribe for more in-depth military news coverage, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next breakdown. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.